But wait, what's MetalStorm? It's a truly free-to-play game. Engage in live 5v5 air combat with friends and other real players across the world. Collect and upgrade the world's most advanced and legendary jets and dominate the skies. Available on both PC and mobile devices. Join for free today and conquer the skies. Only on MetalStorm.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, where we dive into the history, technology, and place of the world's most amazing things, like military aviation, but with a gaming twist. For this entry into the Wings of MetalStorm playlist, I'll be your host. My name's Breezy, and today we're exploring a Cold War legend that has seen action across the globe, the Sukhoi SU22, better known as the Fitter. Now, the Fitter is one of those aircraft that often flies under the radar, no pun intended, when discussing the most famous military jets. However, its role in the air forces of numerous countries and its versatility in combat missions make it a fascinating subject for any aviation enthusiast. Its origins and development are a story in its own. To truly understand the SU-22, we need to go back to its roots. The Fitter finally began with the SU-7, a Soviet-era fighter bomber designed by the legendary Sukhoi Design Bureau in the late 1950s. The Su-7 was robust and fast for the time, but it had its limitations, particularly in terms of range and payload capacity. In the 1960s, Sukhoi engineers sought to address these shortcomings, leading to the development of the Su-17, which featured a variable sweep wing, a significant innovation at the time. This wing design allowed the aircraft to perform well at both high and low speeds, enhancing its versatility. The Su-22 is essentially the export version of the Su-17, modified to suit the needs of various air forces from around the world. It retained a variable sweep wing and was equipped with upgraded avionics and more powerful engines, making it a formidable multi-role aircraft. Let's talk about what makes the Su-22 unique in terms of design and capability. The aircraft's variable geometry wings allows it to adapt to different combat scenarios, whether it's flying low to avoid radar detection or at high speed for intercepts. The adaptability made the Su-22 a versatile tool for ground attack, close air support, and even reconnaissance missions. The Su-22 is powered by a single Tamansky R29BS300 turbojet engine, capable of pushing the aircraft to speeds of up to Mach 1.7. With a combat range of over 1,100 kilometers, the Fitter can strike deep into enemy territory, carrying a wide variety of weapons including bombs, rockets, and guided missiles. One of the defining features of the Su-22 is its ruggedness. This jet was built to operate in harsh conditions, from desert landscapes to mountainous terrains, which is why it found favor in countries with diverse and challenging environments. The operational history of the Su-22 is as diverse as the countries that it's flown for. From the Middle East to Africa and even Latin America, the Fitter has been involved in numerous conflicts. In the Middle East, the Su-22 saw extensive use during the Iran-Iraq War, where both sides operated the aircraft in ground attack roles. It was also a key player in the Libyan Air Force, participating in conflicts such as the Chadian-Libyan conflict and later during the Libyan Civil War. Perhaps one of the most famous uses of the Su-22 was by the Peruvian Air Force during the 1981 war with Ecuador. Despite its age, the Su-22 proved its worth in a variety of roles, from air-to-ground attacks to air superiority missions. In more recent history, the Syrian Air Force has employed the Su-22 during the ongoing Syrian civil war. Despite its vintage, the aircraft continues to serve as a workhorse, demonstrating the enduring legacy of the Fitter in modern conflicts. In conclusion, the Su-22 may not be the most advanced fighter jet in the sky. Its continued use in various conflicts around the world is a testament to the rugged design and the engineering that went into its creation. As we look back at the history of the Su-22, it's clear that this aircraft has earned its place in the annals of military aviation. Whether serving in the skies over the deserts of the Middle East or the jungles of South America, the Fitter has left its mark on the world. And in MetalStorm, The SU22 has a few attributes, but by far one of the best and most sought reasons to get it are the rear-firing cannons. I mean, honestly, being able to shoot out of the back is always an exciting affair. It's like having a full Saturday night to yourself after your wife asked you to find this vacuum cleaner she lost a long time ago, and you somehow did it in about 5 minutes. You're not always proud of what you've done Sunday morning, or how you got into the position to enjoy simultaneous discharge, but man, it's always a wild ride. Flying the SU-22 in MetalStorm is an experience for both the pilot and the pilots that are in the air with it. Flying the SU-22 in MetalStorm is an experience for both the pilot of and the pilots in the air with it. As far as looks and performance goes, with the right paint job of a shark's mouth and all the bits being pointy and mean looking, it's just a cool jet to be in. With variable sweep wings being like the pop-up headlights of the car world, it may not always help the machine, but we all know it makes it much cooler. Now with the wings out, it'll still turn like a modern airliner, but that's small things. Oh boy, will you be noticed by the thinner-skinned newer generation aircraft that find themselves raining their remains from the sky around you. I've said this to players of MetalStorm for a while now. This game totally checks more than a few of my personal boxes, starting with one of the most incredible and truly diverse communities I've ever really played with. And on this channel, in case you can't tell, or more likely, you're just new to the channel, we started podcasting with real players, and we found our way here. And that's what really started us on YouTube. We like meeting and talking with some amazing people from around the globe, and for a lot of players, with this game being cross-platform, and being available on Android, iOS, and PC, is what makes it possible. Honestly, that's why I play and love MetalStorm by Starform. I'm a flight sim guy, or at least I thought I was, when I played games prior to finding MetalStorm. I had X-Planes, and the Microsoft Sims, even DCS briefly, only to realize I'm not an actual pilot, and I didn't have the time to devote to it at that time. I love that style of gameplay, but in my case, I have limited time to juggle everything outside, like the fun of jobs and responsibilities, not to mention the hobby of the YouTube channel too. So I suppose even the format of the game is just perfect for my personal hopes and needs. Anyway, I certainly hope none of my terrible opinions matter to you, and frankly, they shouldn't. But I think all of us that have tried have fell in love with this game, and I think we can all agree on that they nailed the feel of each of these jets down. Each one of the vast planes feel and react differently, with any similarities really being left to their variants. Yes, they have variants. And honestly, it's really amazing what they do with the graphics as well. And for people to have the ability to have these types of graphics and gameplay in the palm of their hand without a special device like consoles and established handhelds, they're actually able to create their own handheld device. A Wi-Fi capable game streaming device that's able to make phone calls and surf the web, use Discord. Buttons and triggers actually in your hand and not just in the Discords and other game forums. All the familiar bits to gaming I remembered when I found my way back into it. And for a newly born-again gamer, it just still blows my mind. Now I'm sure all people will see this video and at least quietly remember a moment of leaving a hobby or something, feeling up to date and on top of things, and then coming back and feeling like it was definitely Berenstain Bears and not Berenstain. Now, as far as the armament of the fitter, it carries 4 short-range heat-seeking missiles, 128 unguided rockets, plus dual cannons shooting forward, and then you have the guys shooting back. That's right, when they're on your tail, you can still make them wail. And with all these weapons, it's ready to make someone enter their first respawn very quickly, or at least make the pucker meter jump when you realized you just merged with an SU-22 head-on and are somehow still alive. With a leathery tough skin and a Larry King level of survivability, it's truly one of the best and most fun planes to fly. It's perfect for my collector type of hangar. But that's it for the SU-22 fitter and what it's like in MetalStorm. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. And if you got some entertainment out of this, or you had any fun looking into the SU-22 fitter with us, please remember to hit that like button, and maybe if you're feeling dangerous, hit the sub button too. Heck, if you want to feel the experience of the full menage a trois, turn on notifications. And that's if you want to know when we do something new on the channel. We really enjoy being able to do this for so many people and are so appreciative of your time and your support. Please feel free to hit us up in the comments as well. We love talking about a ton of things, and obviously one of those things includes military planes like this. So until next time, blue skies and happy hunting from your guy Breezy.